Call the Town of Ayer Board of Assessors meeting Monday, July 1st, 2026 at 11 a.m. It's a remote participation open session meeting. Okay, the first order of business to approve the agenda. On item 4, do we have a July vehicle?
Oh, no, I forgot to remove that. I put it
Okay.
on there and then I realized that we were in July and only had June to do, so
Yeah,
that was
I was looking for the paperwork and I'm thinking it's not July yet.
no, exactly. My head was in the wrong spot, so I thought I had
Okay.
removed that before I posted, but
Okay.
we can amend it to remove
Okay.
that.
Okay. I'll make a motion to amend approval of the motor vehicle and abatement report to just read for June 2026.
I'll second that.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right. So any other questions on the agenda?
I
have
don't
none.
think so. I think everything else looked good.
Yep. Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Approval of the June 1st, 2026 meeting minutes. Have a chance to look those over. Everything look okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. They have a motion to approve. Want to do that, Bill?
Yeah, I'll move to approve the minutes of the June 1st, 2026 assessors meeting.
Okay, seconded. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, moving right along, number 4. Approval of the motor vehicles and trailer abatement report for June.
Yep, so pretty routine. Another commitment went out. We had all the people who traded in their vehicles that all wanted the first abatement or the first vehicle abated. So we had a total of 33 abatements in the amount of $4,948.40.
2009, 4009. 840. Okay, any discussion on that? Okay. I'll make a motion to approve and sign the motor vehicle and a trailer rate report for June for $4,948.40. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Next one is approval of the real estate. Approve the 2027 preliminary residential, I'm all messed up here. Approval of the real estate, personal property and CPA commitments for preliminary Q1 and Q2.
Yep, so bills have gone out, so this is just the routine warrant to the collector so that she has the official approval to collect on all of them. So for commercial, residential, and industrial real estate, we had a commitment of $13,832,462.59.
Okay.
And CPA on that real estate was in the amount of $413,489. And backup to the commitment book should have been sent with those. And then we have personal property went out in the amount of $2,462,993.85.
Okay.
So that's just routine preliminary estimates that went out. Everything seems to have gone okay. We did do the preliminary commitments from the old CAMA system, from our Tyler current CAMA system. We are in the process of our review on Vision. So by the time we do our actuals, we will be working from Vision at that point.
Okay.
So.
Any discussion on any of those?
Not here.
Okay. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the 2027 preliminary residential, commercial, industrial real estate property tax in the amount of $13,832,462.59.
Okay, I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Approve 2027 preliminary CPA tax of $413,400.89. Second on that?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And the last one, approve 2027 preliminary personal property tax in the amount of $2,462,993.85.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. That was pretty fast.
I was gonna say, I think we have gone back to our,
Yeah,
10-minute meetings, so.
Okay.
It should be a quiet summer. There should be not much going on. In terms of old business, like I said, we did get the live database on Vision. We've been finding a few issues, going back and forth with them. Every time we find a problem, they're working on it. We're continuing side-by-side review, which is very time consuming. Looking at the values on the LA4 right now, it looks like we are well within our variance allowance for the conversion differences, mostly just the additional structures and outbuildings and things that are going to come in differently, how they're calculated. But all the details seem to be coming over accurate. There's a handful that our apartment buildings are coming in as commercial on my LA4 that they've got to adjust. We're working on those things now. But overall, we're just pushing away, hoping that's going to go quickly. We'll get through that. And Vision has already stated that they've printed all our sales for 2025. They're starting the review process of MLS. They're looking for differences, looking at what, increased percentages are. And they are ready to go with our valuation and our certifications. So as soon as we're able to use the system, they're going to get in and start adjusting values and take a lot off my plate this year with them doing the valuation and sales review. So as soon as we can get on the system, then our goal is get our new growth, get our building permits and our adjustments and our sales all into Vision, and hopefully be ready to go by the end of summer using the new system.
Yeah. So that should make life easier for you going down the road.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will definitely make things. It'll streamline processes. Just even in the little things like doing daily searches when I'm going through the old system and I have to go changing years, it kicks you back to the start of the property. You have to go back to the tab you were looking at. Every time you go from property to property and year to year, it kicks you back to the start. And you have to find the tab you were at. Whereas Vision, if I'm going from property to property, it's keeping me on the same tab so I can look at the same tab. It's keeping me on the same year so I can look at the same year. So just streamlining searches and things like that is going to be, I can already see it's going to be a huge help. So
Great.
Excellent. That's great. Okay. Any more old business? New business? Okay. You have anything to add, Bill?
No, I don't have anything to add. I'm kind of like, taking it all in
Yeah.
as we're kind of plugging along here.
Yeah, it takes a little while.
Quick meetings,
and I think
meetings, but then you're trying to process it quickly too.
Right, and I think I let you guys know that I did that module 4. I got that done.
Yep. So I got notification that was all set, that we met our criteria and our qualifications, so we're good there.
That's good.
How about I know there was the soul searching for another member of the board, and I was kind of curious as to how that's coming along, or do we should I look to conscript one of our fine citizens who's longing for public service?
That's actually, I was just going to update you on that, because we did put out an ad looking. It's been on Facebook. They've been trying to drum up. I know that we're waiting. I think Robert wants to talk next week. He just wants to run through a few details to make sure that it will work. But right now, the only interest I've received is Amanda Lewis, the payroll and benefits coordinator. She is a town resident. She is part of the finance team, so she, is just trying to understand better what we're doing. And she said, if you have no interest, I'm certainly willing to help at least for the year till we figure something else out. So we will talk next week to make sure that there's no conflict there and that will work. We may have Amanda join us at least temporarily, but we have not received any outside interest from anybody in the 2 weeks that it's been posted.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So if that doesn't work, I will email you guys next week and just say, hey, start drumming up anybody you can grab.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of people, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know that, I have tried to tell people it's not a huge time commitment. It takes a little bit to understand, and it will take some time until the meetings make sense to you, but it's not a huge time commitment. And I'm always willing to meet with anybody to give them updates, help them understand, go through questions before a meeting, so if anybody wants to ask me questions before they commit to anything, I'm certainly willing.
Perfect.
And here's a kind of a screwball question. Can you have more than 3 people on the board, or is it capped at 3?
No, it's capped at 3.
Okay.
I think because that's a statutory. Yeah.
All right. Oh, good deal.
So.
Yeah, it's tough enough getting 3, let alone 4.
Feast of famine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I will next week when Robert's back, we'll sit and talk. We'll look at just regulations, just make sure if Amanda can join at least for the short term, and we have until at least next election to get somebody else. It's still going to be a transition because anybody who gets elected in next May is only for a year just to finish out that uncompleted term that Mike was in. So even somebody next year is only going to be another 1 year.
Gotcha. Okay.
So.
Right, good. Okay. We should probably pick a date for the next meeting.
Yeah.
What day is good for you, Bill? Is it Tuesdays you said?
Any
It
day.
varies. Yeah.
Any day. Like I said, the only thing that's kind of when the court, if I have to go to court, it's usually at 2. So, I'm looking at my calendar. I could do, August 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, anytime like 11 to 1, within that window, if people have availability then.
Yeah. Want to go back a week, April? Does that help you out with getting tabulations for July done, or the month before?
No, the 5th should be fine. I mean, if I close out the month on Friday and I get you everything Friday before the weekend, that should be fine. So, I mean, anytime that 3rd through the 6th works for me.
Okay. Doesn't make any difference to me either. So
Why don't we go with the 4th then?
4th. Okay. 11 o'clock. Is that good?
Sounds good.
Okay. 11 o'clock. Assessors. Okay.
Great.
Yep. Sounds good. Okay, motion to adjourn.
I have moved to adjourn.
Okay. Seconded.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys.